The people of Richmound held a protest over the weekend to urge a QAnon cult to leave the village. The cult conspiracy theorist group has sent out cease and desist letters threatening public executions of residents and village elected officials for what it calls bullying and corruption. The group has been housed inside a former school building for nearly a month. CBC's Laura Sharpaletti was in Richmound over the weekend. She joins us now from our newsroom. Laura, what did you learn while you were in Richmound?
Well, before the protest even began, Mayor Brad Miller held a press conference. He was joined by mayors from nearby Leader and Fox Valley communities, as well as the MLA for Cypress Hills, and they were there to support him, which was a real theme of the protests over the weekend. There was a real sense of unity, and residents told me right before they hopped in their cars to begin the protest that while they really want the cult to leave, they wouldn't wish the situation on any other community. In addition to threatening letters, I also learned that members of the group have actually been following residents around and taking their photos and also video recording them without their consent.
We're sick and tired of walking around and having a cell phone pop up and be in your face and on your license plate of your vehicle. Like, for what? What do you need that for?
We also learned that community members are struggling with mental health right now. Mayor Miller says that many residents are concerned about Romana Didulo, who calls herself the Queen of Canada, and her group and their conspiracy theories and extremist beliefs.
It all comes back to that mental health issue, and we're all built different. So somebody's at a 3, with the cease and desist orders, they'd be kept on coming. I got one yesterday that's more personal that came to me. But like I said, we have to take them with a grain of salt for some of us, but some of us are probably ramped up to a 12 out of 10 and they need help. And I think those people that are needing help should be reached out by Sask Health.
So Laura, what happened at the protest this weekend and what did protesters tell you?
Well, on Saturday, I counted about 50 vehicles that were circling the school where the group has been staying since about mid-September. They were honking their horns, making noise, and showing signs that said things like, "Get out," "The Queen is dead," and "mental health crisis," among many other signs. They told me that they want to feel safe in their community again and that they want to feel that loving feeling they always had in the community. And the protest was very peaceful. Mayor Miller, before everyone even hopped in their vehicles to circle the school, he emphasized the need to keep emotions in hand.
This situation we are in is so surreal. It's like we are in a movie and we want it just to be over, right? We just want it to all be over.
While the protest was going on, police presence was everywhere. RCMP had checkpoints at both entrances to the town, and the mayor in Richmond protesters told me directly that they were very appreciative of the RCMP's presence during this difficult time. Now, as for the Kingdom of Canada, I didn't see many of the followers actually outside the school, just a couple of them, and I didn't see too many people who might have been there for the meet and greet, which is what the group had said they were holding on Saturday, and we didn't see the cult actually reacting much to the protesters themselves.
So what comes next now for the village?
Well, the QAnon conspiracy theorists have not left Richmond, nor have they indicated to my knowledge that they plan on leaving the village anytime soon. But RCMP presence will continue to be there. They're there really to manage tensions in the community between community members and the cult. I reached out to Mayor Miller today to see if the village has any plans going forward. I did not receive a response in time. However, he did tell the media on Saturday that he's calling for the provincial and federal governments to come up with a plan or perhaps a bylaw to help deal with this situation right now and if it comes up again in another community in the future. Richmond residents also told me directly that they would like to see the government help out in this particular circumstance.
Shut her up, shut it down so that we can go back to our lives and the rest of the people in the world can go back to living a normal life. Times are difficult enough as it is without this.
And Ethan, we will continue to follow this very closely in the coming days and weeks.
All right, thank you, Laura.